I look forward. I appreciate that. I mean, that's humbling, but I really look forward to what I perceive as the what's at hand, and I think there's going to be like a recommitment to making new music, because I definitely miss the Fridays and Saturdays. You imagine if we had a session on Saturday
morning.
Shout out to
8 a.m.
Shout out to DX the Flex, by the way. Which anyone watching this show will understand. He probably has recorded 99% of the music in Southwest Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. So I miss having the session on Saturday booked for like 8 hours, having the pregame Friday night, having the pregame Saturday morning, carpooling to the studio,
and listening to your
outside
all the way back.
Popeye's chicken.
And listening to your tracks the whole way back. Even if you recorded one. That's a half of a track. That's right. Like, watching the track.
I miss that, and I feel that. Especially, it's just like the stars align now. I think that now our focus is ownership, but getting back to this music, because y'all, the public, y'all, I'm telling you, it has, it's about to go down, because my man M just dropped M 4.1, right? So when I saw Imagery drop a project, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, when I saw Conscious drop his mixtape, his CD mix for DJ, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Then when M dropped 4.1, I was like, okay. Now, so then I said, all right, we're going into the fall. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
It's about to go down, so.
Yeah. That like, give and take, and like understanding that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And understanding that your responsibility is, okay, what are my strengths? What things do I bring that maybe somebody else is weak in that area? Then that means that I need to show up in that area so that as a whole, we can like continue to beast in every single way. So for me, that's been like my take on my responsibility as an artist of Truth Tone is like what area do I need to show up so that this boat can continue to sail? And I really feel like all of us think that way, and that's the reason why, like, everybody's still here and it's been 10 years. Like, it doesn't even seem like it's been 10 years. 10 years and everybody is still here, and just like all the stuff that we've been able to do, and we haven't even gone hard.
Not even a camera, like a team, and you can follow each individual around for like a day on an typical day.
You should do that.
Yeah, you will see.
I have a camera.
Right.
You
should do that.
Say the word, like whatever.
We do, it's not enough hours. Never enough hours. And a lot of what everybody even is saying about their own, like what they feel like their role is like, I could say different, you know what I mean? Like Yogi is somebody who you can say, okay, I want to put on this show, and she'll have like a venue, flyers, like who can do flyers, like where the venue, all of that, you know. So it's like even the things that we see inside of ourselves, we as a family appreciate other things, you know what I mean? Like I'll never forget, and I really hope you don't mind me sharing this, but you can end it. But I will never forget. Conscious mom just recently being, you know, in the emergency room, and me and VH went up to holler at him. I will never forget the energy that he took to make us laugh. You were talking about something like we were laughing. It's like someone whose mom is ill, and he finds it in himself to say, let me make sure that y'all get a laugh out of today. Like it's that, I will never forget that. And that's somebody, that's who he is. Like he will be the type, if somebody's messing with me or Yogi, he's like, okay, what's up? Yeah, right.
But also like the most kind-hearted, loving man that I've ever met. You know what I mean? And will make you laugh until you about to like die. Seriously. And so, like having these people around me, you know, it's a blessing, man. I enjoy these moments where I can really like continue to get to know them. It's like an ongoing, beautiful relationship.
All right, so your most recent release was Genres of Music. Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind that?
That one was more so like a collection of just like music that I had done, and I was like, why am I holding on to this stuff? To just like give it to people and not just keep it like Conscious was saying, like waiting, like when is the right time to do it, or like why do we wait, or why do we say this is the right time. So I had already put out the Soul Artistry EP, which was really for like when I was going to perform at the World Natural Hair Show in Atlanta, to like be able to have something to sell because of that blueprint that was formed from when DC did Rock the Bells. And so basically the genres of me was like the overflow of all the other music that wasn't on the Soul Artistry EP, and then like a few other things from the fact that people started to like recognize Truth Tone and a lot of stuff that we were doing, so they were coming and asking like, oh, will you do this, will you do this, will you sing this, can I write something for you, all this different stuff. So it was like a collection of like stuff that DC had written, that I sang, other people that I know had written, stuff that I had written, so just like a smorgasbord of different stuff, which is the reason why I called it the genres of me, is because it was literally like there was some pop stuff on there, some R&B, some soul. It was like a really good mix of different stuff. So that's how that one came about.
All right, so
Dope project. Right. It's a lot of stuff people haven't heard. Let me just say. It's a lot of, like, y'all haven't heard the track with Vocab and Brandy Bonner.
Oh my God!
Like Galaxy, what?
There's so many.
What?
Songs.
A lot of them haven't heard Kalamazoo. Welcome to Amazing.
The messed up thing about it is
y'all
like,
haven't heard Above the Clouds.
it's a lot of unreleased tracks. I feel like
So let me say this. What you're about to see is a revisit to the catalog. And we're going to formalize release stuff as we're creating new. So okay, give us the first 10 and kind of, okay. But these next 10, by the grace of God, you're going to see you're going to see our footprints deeper embedded into the culture, and the raising of the awareness of basically who laid the foundation. Because if you don't acknowledge that, then you wouldn't be sincere to the truth, right? So it would be hypocritical for us to say we're True Tone, but then deny the fact that we laid the foundation.
Wow.
And that we stand on the shoulders of giants to see further in the future. So we're not the original of everything, right? And we pay homage to those who have come before us, as we should.
Absolutely.
However, with that said, we also have to acknowledge our contribution in order for us to remain authentic, and then just to realize how God has blessed us, right? Because there were many venues who said no to a lot of people. Then we came on the scene and packaged it different, presented a respectable brand, and that's
live instrumentation.
Live instrumentation.
There's a lot of things that people,
no one was doing that.
The professionalism of the beat. A lot of people don't see the behind the scenes.
Just
the engagement
Trying
of
new stuff.
the engagement of businesses, venues, community, the promotion, all that. So that's what you're going to see.
All while working 40 hours.
Exactly.
It was a lot.
All like Jadog, Conscious works with young people, Kev works with young people, I work with young people, Yogi works with young people, Justin is raising a young person, and works with, communities of people who do film and videography. It's like we all have our hands in the right places. And so the music by nature comes almost secondary. And so what Kev is saying is like, we're going to kind of shift gears, because the 10 years has allowed us to learn how the music can be that tool to engage with these young people, can be that tool, you know what I'm saying?
To create wealth.
Exactly. And it's taken a lot. So my advice to any artist that's really starting,
have conversations with people that have been through it. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are like, no, I can do it. I don't need nobody. I can do it on my own.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
stupid
hard.
mentality.
Slow down,
And
You gotta be an ultra MC.
Whippersnapper. And so, and really, again, it's the conversations we had with people that really paved the way, and we took it to a new level, that have allowed us to take it to that level. So, you know, it's only the beginning for Truth Tone, really.
Yeah, we haven't really even. I mean, even if you look at, I think what we did well and do well is we took what we do and look for as many ways to diversify it as possible. How can we associate our brand with yours, maintaining the integrity of ours, merging with yours?
Which is hard to
Yeah. So whether it was going into the school, whether it was working with a nonprofit, performing at a 5-star hotel, whatever. People respect the brand and has stood the test of time. You had a lot of these flash in the pan people coming in, wanting to do shows and events and clubs. They'd be shootings and stuff because all they care about was the money.
Yeah.
They didn't care about the brand.
Yeah.
You got to protect the brand, and we're starting to see that. Even some of these individuals in our community that are starting to gain some notoriety, learn that from us, like Sick Music, right? You look at Sick Music and look at his brand. He stood back and paid attention, like, okay. And look at where he's taking college radio. He has literally transformed college radio. He showed him a new format. Look at him. His brand is everywhere. Right? And I just found out he just got hired in Midwest. So you know it's about to happen. This is
just a tidbit though. Sick Music was a part of the band that went to.
He was like,
if y'all don't know, Sick Music is one of the dopest musicians, music directors. Y'all don't even understand.
Early musical director,
and so that's where kind of the relationship started. I just wanted to give them a little tidbit.
Yeah. So you see those who have been affiliated. If you look at Megan McNeil, where she's at, right? All the artists, we all supported one another. We all empowered one another. We all looked for ways to enhance one another's endeavors. That's how you're successful. That's a true statement. There's no I in team. There isn't. So we don't even operate that way.
At all.
Even if a person on the team says, hey, I kind of need to go off on the side and do my own thing. Okay. You still got the team. That's what happened with Conscious with DJing. He literally locked himself in his place for a whole winter and then came out like,
The greatest
I know how to DJ.
yeah, I know how to DJ, right,
greatest DJ alive.
Right, exactly. So, and then let's not even mention some of the stuff Imagery is doing with branding and promotion. Yeah, shout out to him. He couldn't be here tonight, but trust me. Trust.
He's working.
Let's
Man,
talk
shout
about
out
that.
to everybody that got love for us. We got love for y'all. 'Cause there's so many. I'm thinking of Farlan. And
man.
we're going to forget so many
There's
people. So
so
if y'all got love for us, we got love for
people.
y'all. If y'all don't got love for us, we got
We
love for y'all.
still got love for
China.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to forget.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
I saw High Cap the other day.
Oh,
Oh,
Still tall.
Yes.
Still tall, man. Still a giant. Boy got bars though.
Yes,
All
he does.
those people that, man, Friday nights of just sessions. Sessions, you know.
it's
So.
only going to get better, man. We're more
Yeah.
mature. We have a deeper content. You know, more focused.
We have more influence now, too.
Oh, definitely.
Way more influence. We've had some pretty high-profile achievements. One being Yolanda with the Black Arts and Cultural Center, right? 2, her opening up for Erykah Badu. Conscious has DJ'd some big festivals in Battle Creek. We've had DC perform with everyone from Miss Corona to I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
so
Hey, shout out to Miss Corona.
Yeah,
Finales of the work
Finale.
We over
Yeah.
Hassan Mackey.
oh man, shout out.
Miss Jess.
Yeah.
Mike
Just
Miller.
two
all of them.
Yup, shout out to Rob Jude, because when the Globe and Sean at Shakespeare's,
That changed
that
things.
changed things. Yeah.
That because Rob, his mind was open to the thing, what he saw in us, and knowing like, okay, what we needed to do.
Yeah.
We created a totally different platform.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
that was Vocab's Connect.
Yeah. Out here on the ground. Young boy throwing.
Man.
So pretty much again, it goes full circle. That was the whole thing. Like, what do we feel our influence is, and what when we do, we just be yourself. Like, as long as you surround yourself again with like-minded people, you're going to succeed because they're not going to let you get off the path.
Yeah.
They're gonna, in fact, when you want to give up, they're gonna be like, nah. Do that when you want to go to sleep, when you don't want to write to go to the studio, when you don't feel like your verse is good enough, if your hook is not, significant enough, they're gonna be like, no, okay, well, even if it isn't, okay, let's just keep working on it and do this. And as being friends, for me, we have some people that are actually, kin and actually family, but I feel like I gained a sister or brother. Oh, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And another brother that's not here, and another sister, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gain family. So I tell people all the time, this is coming from me, if you want to effect and infect your community in a positive way, you are Truth Tone. You are a member of Truth Tone. If you love the music, if you love what in my stance, being a black man trying to uplift young black men, that's my job in Truth Tone. You know what I'm saying? I believe only a man can raise a man, only a woman can raise a woman. So my job is to let the young people know, yes, I'm an MC, but I no disrespect to anybody that's so dope. I ain't never sold no dope before. But you put that beat on, I'll rhyme any of y'all dope dealers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never, did any of that stuff. I'm just calling it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have the confidence to do that. But I just understood, like, okay, I didn't have to rap, and if I didn't rap anymore, I didn't feel like a failure because I could do, I asked the group, was it okay for me to join a reggae band? I was the lead singer of a reggae band, and I needed the blessings of my brothers and sisters.
And we were at
every show.
Was that okay to do?
Even out of town.
We were like, this is so dope that he's doing reggae.
So, and it's just about pushing yourself. Yes. You don't ever want to pigeonhole yourself into. You can be an executive director. You can graduate from college. You can be a father. You can be a mother. You can be whatever you want to be. Again, surround yourself, because you can't do it by yourself. Surround yourself by people that'll help you reach your goals, and and with hard work and a little bit of luck, you'll be able to reach them goals. So I'm happy to do it with these people.
That's like cut and
Basically.
Go look. I can't believe it! Oh, I just thought of that!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my Hello.
So mad at that.
Hello.
I had like a couple more questions. And one of them was like for projects in the work, because I know like y'all always working on stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You working on something, right?
Yeah, like last August, I went to Atlanta and I redid like 3 original songs, like all live. And so the goal was like, okay, I'm gonna put this out by March of 2015, blah blah blah. But then, some other things happened, and so I really feel like there's like a time when it's supposed to happen and a time when it's not. And I felt myself at first getting like, man, like I really need to put it out. I already told people I was gonna do it, blah blah blah. But I was still being an artist, because it was just that my artistry needed to be focused in a different direction at that time, which was mainly, with like the Black Arts and Cultural Center and being like a curator and, a person that provides opportunities for like visual art and theater and all of that. So my artistry took like a whole different form. And so now it's coming back around where I'm able to focus again on the musical part of it. And so I'm finishing like redoing 3 more original tracks, all completely live, like everything completely live. And then I want to put out the EP that will be just like all original stuff that people have heard before, but everything is going to be live instrumentation. So
I would say for me, it's been a long time since I came out with anything like just for me. I've been featured on a lot of stuff. It's been fun. But I'm in a place now where I'm much more healthier and happier. And things are more solidified with my children. So now I can actually spend the time to delve off into this creative thing. And I will say this, I got a whole bunch to get off my chest. So it's been since my meditation. That was my last. That was December, May 2006. It's October 2015. So what's going to come out is still Rhythm of Thought. I'm still going to release that. And I'm excited because now that I've been able to sit back and watch everybody come out with their thing, and I feel extremely liberated to be authentic and just tell my side of things. A lot of people want to know a lot of things about what's going on with me or what happened with this, and so you can look forward to that. I would say probably in the next couple months, where you'll start really seeing VH getting back in the booth. I know Conscious and I had a couple songs, Round and Round, Change Gonna Come. So recently we had a True Tone retreat, right? We had a retreat, and on the way out there, I was listening to all of our music in M4.1. So I said, you know what? I remember what it was like rocking shows with so
the day when you
everything
the rehearsals, everything.
Yeah.
Fun.
So we used to go shop, get our outfits at the same time, and so I see myself getting back.
I got my
to the outfit shopping.
It's a tag team shirt.
Listen.
What are you
We
wearing
really
to
did
the
have a
show?
True Tone retreat. That was a real thing. That was a beautiful weekend.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited about that tradition.
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
So what I have coming is just the EP of Hello, My Name is Candace, working on projects. Definitely, like Kaja said, I just found out that he's making beats now, so I hope to tap into his library one time. Just got his studio up and running, so definitely looking forward to collaborating with that and to seeing what other beautiful music we can make. So be on the lookout for that.
I gotta add, Achickwitbeatz and I got some stuff we brewing.
Oh yeah.
So stay tuned for that because she has been super supportive, but she has fed me like so many beats. Like, hey, I need a new beat. I know you're not gonna write to this. I
never said that out loud.
So shout out to Achickwitbeatz.
Yes.
She produced the Kalamazoo track.
The legendary Kalamazoo track.
One day, she and I had a session, I promise you, that lasted. That was a long session. She brought her whole mobile studio through, and I dropped. None of them have heard it. I dropped like 4 new songs in one night.
Just fire.
So yeah, just stay tuned, man. I've been dibbling and dabbling.
Even the evolution of Achickwitbeatz, though,
Yes.
what was your
name before?
Wild card.
Wild card.
Well, I got tired of explaining what I did. People were like, you sing, you make beats.
Right,
So I was like,
what do you
Achickwitbeatz, and it just stuck, man.
Oh, make sure you mention
Oh
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's too many shout outs.
Tell about Talib in the hotel.
Yeah.
Tell about.
I don't remember.
You were in Spain. It was right.
I was so mad.
Wait, you were
I was so mad that I missed the Talib concert.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the show at all.
You weren't at the hotel?
She was in Spain.
Well, look, let me tell you though. Shout out to every one of these individuals, man. Because when I was abroad, man,
she was making
everybody was hitting me up, man. You know what I mean? But I remember. This is how you know, like, you love your family. Because I was in Spain. I was in España. And I was mad because I couldn't be with my people at one of the greatest shows that it sounds like was ever, like done.
That's when we did the Grand Rapids.
It was like a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I missed a lot. I missed a bunch. So, you know.
Yo, but you, like... From going to your shows before, which your shows were already dope, but I remember going to that show like when you first got back at Louis.
That we did.
You could hear like the influence.
Yeah.
Like by the time you came back, so it was like, all right, how do I take dopeness and elevate it to even more dopeness? Like,
man. And it was really just because
like, I was used to having Megan McNeil. I was used to having Yolanda, like, being able to, like, sing on the track and to have that, like, have conscious or vocab on stage with me. When I was in Spain, I didn't have anyone. Half the people in the audience didn't even speak English or understand English. But it's crazy that music is a universal language. That's the beauty. That's when I really realized that. It's like, although you don't know what I'm talking about, you can feel my energy and you can probably understand like how passionate I am about what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And so that's really what it was, is that additionally, they were able to understand R&B songs more than hip hop, because with hip hop I'm da 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 da. It's too fast. But with R&B, it's more of a slower cadence, so they can translate a little faster.
You can probably hear the emotion.
And so I had to.
Like,
I connected. Man, shout out to Emily Cheney and Katie. Man, I never know how to say Katie's last name. Fredenberg, something like that. Shout out to
who you are.
But they were playing guitar and ukulele. Man, shout out to my homeboy out there right now, man, who's my brother, man. But it was like
Never.
they know I'm horrible with names.
She never. She was like my homeboy.
And I was trying to get away. I was trying to keep going.
with the 2 eyes.
Wait, listen.
The one with the 2 eyes.
You know what?
One tongue.
If you want to, I can splice their names in on here.
please
Like,
do.
send it to me later.
Please do.
Not just throw it up on the screen. Like, just what you talking about.
Please
This
do.
person right
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
Look, shout out to my host brother Rodrigo, who is a DJ who really but the other dude I'm talking about is
Since
damn.
I'm not gonna remember.
Sincere?
Nice. He's a Spaniard. Hey, anyway, but that doesn't mean that I really don't.
Doesn't mean I don't care.
But anyway, so I was on stage like doing that, like singing more, only because they were able to understand it more than the raps. That's the only reason. And I was terrified as hell. Like, real talk, I was so scared to sing. But it was almost like, well, they don't really know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that was part of me getting comfortable with showing all of my talents. Because I've been singing. Shy than a mug, scared. I remember, shout out to Tim Tan,
Yes,
but I was
Tim
at church, like right before my solo would come, I'd be like, Tim, I can't even do it. You know, and he would, and there was this one time where he was like, no, I'm ignoring you. You
Like
come
minutes
in.
before, though.
Yeah, like we were on stage. Yeah. But that's really how that came about. Like, sometimes people always make it this extravagant, like, little discovery, but it was really, you get forced into that vulnerability, just like a little shove. You know what I mean? So
that's
my
why you
shove
see me
was that.
singing in recent performances.
Yeah.
Because they helped me feel comfortable.
Because Kev been singing too. Like what? Like
My volume 2.
Yeah, Kev was on Can I on my
Yeah.
And two, there was a show Yolanda had where she had Conscious and I singing background. That was the best. Oakland University.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was so fun. I feel like
I
a legit
remember
official vocalist. We had the tie and the shirts, and we was literally like on some sing.
Well, like that was like with the whole band
The
and
whole
everything.
band, that was
Wow.
fun. Shout out to Oakland University.
Oh, they were.
Who brought us like 3 years in a row, headlining their HIV awareness like extravaganza. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oakland University, I always love that show.
They were showing love early. I don't even remember how we got connected with that.
I don't know.
And all right, DJ Conscious, tell us about the projects you have coming up.
Yeah, I got 3 projects actually. Unfortunately, I'm going to have surgery pretty soon on my arm, so I'm gonna almost, for good standard, be forced back into rhyming. But before, I go under the knife. I got 3 projects. I have a Radio Raheem Lives mix that I've been holding on to this for so long, and I've just been adding songs to it, adding more skits to it, adding more just different things to it, just to liven it up. Only a few people have heard it, a little bit mixed here and there, but I want to release it in its entirety before I, obviously got to go under the knife. I got Sexy Jams Part 2 that I'm releasing. I have a hard copy of Part 1 And I kind of feel bad for the the listeners and fans of that volume 1 that wanted something else to procreate and do some things with that adults do. So I have that coming, and I don't know what the third one's gonna be. I'm kind of deciding if it's gonna be an oldies mix or just do another reggae mix. So it might be a combination of both. I don't know, but those two definitely are in the works, and I can't even say hopefully I like them. I'm arrogant now, like I'm nice. Y'all don't like the project, just share it and support anything that we coming out with as far as Truth Tone. If it got that stamp on it, it's good. So
Vocab project.
That vocab project. Me and DJ Conscious working on right now.
Vocabulary.
Probably a 7 to 9 track EP. Just give the streets some. I feel like I've been sitting on a lot of bars for a long time. Can't wait to give them some just to keep their ears open, keep them on their toes. I'm definitely ready. So look out for that vocab project soon. Untitled as of yet, but it should be some heat. So.
That's what's up.
Definitely.